Chicago Sky, y'all stink, bro. Y'all, look, there's trash and then there's trash. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, the Chicago Sky got destroyed by the Stud Buds. Everybody watches the Stud Buds. Shout out to Courtney Williams and Tisha Eiderman, man. Listen, Stud Buds stood on business today. Nafisa Collier stood on business today. They destroyed the Chicago Sky.
Angel Reese served up 9 turnovers like she was running a daytime giveaway. You get a turnover, you get a turnover, everybody gets one. Meanwhile, the Stud Buds turned the hardwood into their own comedy club, tossing assists and punchlines with the same accuracy. This wasn't just a game, it was a stand-up special with a scoreboard. If you've ever wondered what happens when swagger slips into slapstick, welcome to the season's roast. The court is still smoldering, and the jokes, they're practically writing themselves.
He's had 9 turnovers. You listen, y'all gotta stop with this point forward foolishness, man. Let's take a look, man. Hold on, man. Y'all be wildin'. Y'all be wildin', son. Bruh, come on, man. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop, yo. Y'all gotta stop.
1 turnover shy of a triple-double. Yeah, you read that right. Angel Reese wasn't flirting with greatness. She was waltzing with infamy. 9 turnovers. That's not a bad night. That's the stat sheet filing a restraining order. She wasn't running an offense. She was running a charity drive. Need a possession? Here, take one. Want a fast break? It's on the house. This wasn't a performance. It was a full-scale giveaway gala. One more mishap and she'd have locked in a place in history no one brags about. Not a triple-double of dominance, just disaster, plated with a side of accidental comedy.
Entire WNBA and Angel Reese in garbage time. We saw it. Angel Reese last year against the Fever with like 2 minutes to go. She needed to, I think it was like 6 points and 3 rebounds. And she went and caught like 2 me-bounds and then immediately goes at Victoria Saxton 3 times.
At this point, the only logical explanation is performance art. The coaching staff has to be in on it, some elaborate satire on modern basketball. Because every time they funnel the offense through her, the paint turns into a 5-car pileup. Even LA traffic would throw up its hands. You can almost hear the hardwood sigh when she camps out in the lane like she's pitching a tent for a weekend getaway. And a pick and roll? The only thing rolling is the ball, straight into the other team's fast break. This isn't strategy. It's sketch comedy with uniforms.
After this opponent gets close to her during a box out, grabs her by her hips, and hip tosses her, throwing her to the ground. She stands up, she walks over to this opponent, bends over, screams in her face, and flips her the double bird. That's the WNBA gold. We're gonna get into it. And the laughter, oh, Angel. Oh, my angel, you're my darling, angel, angel, angel. You've been playing well, Angel. I give it to you. You've been playing well. But every now and then, those stinkers, oh man.
So instead of risking a full-scale offensive meltdown, they've crowned her with the honorary title of facilitator, which is adorable if this were a youth league clinic and not a professional game. Translation, please don't shoot, just hand the ball off before the rim files a restraining order. Because when she's not passing, she's clanging shots like a busted bell tower. And when she's not clanging, she's flailing like a windmill in a hurricane. And when she's not flailing, she's traveling, by the rulebook and in spirit, drifting miles from the basket and light years from consistency.
Like, there's absolutely no foul in that. She gets a good whistle, jumps up, and then goes at somebody on the other team. Who's she go at? She goes at Diamond Miller, her former Maryland teammate. And, like, Angel's 1 tech off a suspension as well. And is like, anytime anyone gets into it with her, she's straight in their face. And I'm like, I don't mind that. But you just gotta be smart. To be fair, the Sky sucks, so you might as well just go and take your I'll say it.
If you're enjoying this, hit that like and subscribe, because at this point, it's bigger than bad games. It's a full-blown basketball cover-up. Nobody wants to say it, but everybody's thinking it. Reese isn't just struggling. She's awful. Not rookie learning curve awful. Not rough night awful. We're talking why is she on the floor awful. Garden gnomes have tighter footwork. Scarecrows have more reliable hands. And yet there she is, gumming up the offense like chewed up bubblegum stuck in a vending machine slot. Bench her? Oh no, Can't do that. That would mean admitting defeat. Instead, she's parked at the top of the key, waving her arms like a traffic cop while teammates scatter around her like it's a fire drill. Spoiler, she's not setting up a play. The only reel she's making is the blooper reel. The ball is moving, sure, but 9 times out of 10, it's headed straight to the wrong colored jersey.
She was turning her season around. Just when I thought Angel Reese was graduating from pretend basketball player to make-believe basketball player, the level where it's almost believable that Angel Reese is a basketball player. Just when I thought Angel Reese would pull through in the clutch and do America a favor. With a win last night against the Minnesota Lynx, Angel Reese would have become the most popular player in the WNBA dump. Well, Casey, that's simply not possible. Caitlin Clark will always be the most popular player in the WNBA.
And the worst part? You can literally see her teammates adjusting to her flaws in real time. Watch the spacing, watch how nobody dares cut toward her, like she's a black hole waiting to swallow the play. Nobody wants to be the next victim of a wild pass, a late screen, or a dribble bouncing off her own foot. They're not running an offense, they're running disaster drills. This isn't chemistry, it's survival. The irony writes itself. For all the talk about leadership, grit, and championship DNA, Reese has become the anchor that drags the whole ship down. And not the stabilizing kind, more like we're sinking and nobody can swim. Every possession with her is like rolling dice in a casino that's rigged against you. Standing in the dunker spot while your teammate gets double-teamed isn't positioning. It's just being in the way. At this point, the only thing Reese is facilitating is fast breaks for the other team. She's not a playmaker. She's a plot twist, and not the fun kind.
Why people are defending this, let's get into it. Nneka Ogwumike, she gets up, proceeds to get boxed out, unable to move her opponent out of the way. Nneka Ogwumike retaliates, grabs her by the hips, throws her to the floor, stands over her, screams on her, flips her the double bird. Quinterly, Dallas Wings' teammate, being a good teammate, gets in the middle of the two, pushes Nneka out of the way like a good teammate should. Instead of saying, Nneka, come here, let me get you a hug. No, get up off my teammate, girl. Get up off my teammate. Nneka Ogwumike can't let it go.
You know it's bad when the other team starts begging her to touch the ball. They bait her like the weak link in a fence. Opposing coaches are practically whispering, let her cook, knowing full well the dish is raw in the middle and the kitchen's already on fire, and don't even get started on transition defense. Watching her hustle back after a turnover is like watching somebody try to sprint in flip-flops. Technically, yes, there's movement, but it's purely decorative. The body language says it all: frustration without urgency, intensity without focus, vibes without results, which brings us back to the coaching staff. They know. They have to know. You don't stumble into that many offensive blackouts and think, yes, more of that, please. This isn't development. This is disaster management. It's spinning a tornado and calling it a ceiling fan, and yet the facade rolls on. Press conferences padded with vague compliments. Social media highlight reels that cut right before the turnover. It's not narrative control, it's damage control.
Angel Reese is currently about to be suspended. She has 7 technical fouls on the season. And if this was last season, in a 44-game season, she would have already been suspended. She would have already been suspended. And it is genuinely one of the funny things about this is that her fans are arguing that none of the techs are warranted. They are all warranted.